But actually, when Lord desires, then that desire is fulfilled. We desire many things. अपन इच्छा जीव कोटि वांछा करे कृष्ण इच्छा हईले फल धरे. Understand Bengali? You can have many desires in your hearts, but if Krishna fulfills that desire, then we can get the desire fulfilled, otherwise not. Without His will, nothing can be done in this world. By Lord's desire, we have come here. And instrumental cause is our friend, Kapil Prabhu and his wife. He must come here. Immediately, he is sending. Through him, God is ordering me to come. I should come to London and associate with the devotees. Then you will be benefited. You will get devotion. Through him, he is giving orders to come to London. Isn't it? Everything is within Supreme Lord. Nothing is outside. If anybody says a leaf can move, a leaf of a tree can move without the will of Supreme Lord, then Supreme Lord will lose his absolute position. He is omnipotent, he is all-powerful. Without his will, a leaf of a tree cannot move. When a leaf of a tree cannot move, how he can come here without his will? It is sanctioned by him. When it is sanctioned, then that desire is fulfilled. As Supreme Lord is all good, you will find in the scriptures, Shasti Vachan Mantra, Mangalang Bhagavan Vishnu, Mangalang Madhusudana. Bhagavan Vishnu, Supreme Lord, is all good. Whatever is done by His will is for the eternal benefit of all. Eternal benefit for us and for the people of part of this world. Whether we understand it or not, this is the actual fact. But accidentally, today is a very auspicious day. You know it. Generally, we stay in India, but the Lord's grace have come here. Today is Akshaya Tritiya. What is the meaning of Akshaya Tritiya? Akshaya Tritiya Tithi. Tithi means lunar day of the bright fortnight. Third lunar day of the bright fortnight. In this first month of Bengali era, Vaishakh, on this lunar day, Satyayug is commenced. Commencement of Satyayuga. Satyayug, the highest age, you may say. There are 4 ages. The time of this world has been divided into 4 periods. Satya, Treta, Dapur, Guli. They have heard about this, I think. Also, you will find here in Western countries, they have also divided the time of this material time into 4 periods. They have also done it, but with different names. And also the periods are maybe different, but theme is the same. Golden age, silver age, brazen age, iron age, 4 ages. Here also in Western countries, they believe on this. Gradual deterioration of humanity from innocence and happiness from righteousness and happiness, gradual deterioration. Most deteriorated age is Kali Yuga. Now we are in Kali Yuga. And 4 kinds of piety you will find in Sattva Yuga. Sattva Yuga, all the human beings at that time, most of them, although they also remain in this world with this body and body relations, but they have got the knowledge that Sattva Gun, there is wisdom in everybody. They have got the knowledge, these are temporary things. With that knowledge, they are using this world as body and body relations, but they have got no attachment. But without knowledge, we are behaving, so we become attached. We think I am this body relations are mine, like that. With that ignorance, thinking of these mundane relations are the actual relations, we behave and we become attached. But in Sattva Yuga, they have got that wisdom inherent in them. Most of them, although they are in this mundane plane, but they have got no attachment. So they would do meditation at that time. Dhyan, meditation. When your mind is disturbed, you cannot meditate. If all the things of this world, impressions are within your mind, when you try to meditate, those things will come up and you cannot meditate. And myself said, you are Vaishnava, you can do it. I cannot do it. In a secular place, when I try to meditate, I am unable. Then my mind is disturbed. I have taken these all photos of this world through the sense organs, eyes, ears, nose, and other, the skin. All these sense organs, they have got these impressions from this world, and those impressions are within the mind. Mind is a storehouse, not of this birth, but lots of births. Whenever you see dream, I think when you are dreaming a dream, at that time, sometimes you see something which you have not seen in this world at present. That proves you have seen it sometime in some birth, otherwise you cannot see it. There is the science of dream. By that it is proved that we have got previous birth, which we cannot, we did not see earlier. We cannot have that picture in our mind in the dream. That is the science of dream. By that it is proved that when you have not seen it, you have seen it in some birth. Sometimes you will find like this. But that reason, all the impressions of previous births are within my heart. When I try to meditate in a secluded place, those things come up, and I cannot meditate. But at that time, there are four kinds of piety means. They could have done penance, immense austerities and penance for thousands of years. They have got that capacity. They had their capacity to do penance, tapasya, shaucha, purity. They have got control over senses. So at that time there was purity. Tapasya, shaucha, daya, compassion, kindness to living beings, and sattva, truthfulness. So they could perform meditation, sattva yuga. Sattva yuga is the best yuga. And sattva yuga starts from today. This is the tithi, the holy Akshaya Tritiya tithi. The commencement of Sattva Yuga on this day. Akshaya Tritiya. Akshaya means if you do something some worship of Lord or some beneficial work in this world, if worldly beneficial work, then it will be undecaying, inexhaustible. So you will find those people, worldly people, they used to give many things to the sadhus on this day. They give fan with water, then also umbrella and some pitcher for keeping cold water and other these things. If I give it, then I will get undecaying result, undecaying fruit. You will not know it. When we are in Calcutta Mott, they give many things, all these things. They know if I do something, that will remain. For mundane benefit they do this, not for devotional benefit, for material benefit. In Jammu also the same thing.
They are doing it.
What they do?
They are giving small fans, hand fan, and then butter, sugar, many things.
Many things. So you have got this opportunity. If you do something, service of Supreme Lord, service of the devotees, always Supreme Lord is eternal, and you cannot serve Supreme Lord without the relation with Supreme Lord. The relation is eternal, and our real self is connected with Supreme Lord. A real self can serve, not this material ego. With material you cannot serve Krishna. We shall have material desires. If we serve Krishna, also we do it for mundane benefits, so worldly benefits, to fulfill our material desires. By that you cannot have devotion to Sri Krishna. But when you know that I am of Krishna, Krishna is my eternal master, I am his eternal servant, with that relation whatever you do, then that will go to Krishna. And that is always eternal. Devotion is always eternal. As you have instructed Rajendra Mishra, perhaps you have sent some information, to write the significance of Tad Vishnu, Paramam Padam, Sada Pashyanti Sudaya, Diviva Chakshuradatam, in the entrance of devotional practice. But I told him I have got more time. I am overpacked from morning till night. And there is no time now, only 3 days left. If you will not print it, then we will not be able to take it. But if we want to explain this, it will take time. Ordinary meaning is this. Tad Vishnu Paramam Padam Sada Pashyantu Shuraya Diviva Chakshuratatam. Tat Vishnu. Tat that. That means that which is beyond comprehension, human comprehension of mind, intellect, and material sense organs. Beyond comprehension. This is called thought. They may say transcendental reality. Thought. We cannot comprehend. No human being can comprehend by their material senses, gross or subtle senses of mind and intellect. That is called that. That means beyond comprehension. That. And this means that we can comprehend. In Sanskrit, it is the word is, special word is thought, for that transcendental reality. And these worldly things, this, idam, this and that. This and that. This we can have some realization, we can have some perception, we can have some knowledge of this world through these material senses. This is called this, and that is that, beyond comprehension. Tad Vishnu, Jaidam Vishnam Vyapnatiti Vishnu. Vishnu is all-pervading spirit. He is supreme, Supreme Lord Vishnu. The lotus feet of Supreme Lord Vishnu. Supreme lotus feet of Supreme Lord Vishnu. Paramang Padam Sada Pashyanti Shuraya. Shuri, from Shuri word, Shuraya is plural. All the emancipated, realized souls, they observe the lotus feet of Supreme Lord. Always. The emancipated souls, realized souls. Now if we were to explain this Shuraya, we shall have to write many things. But ordinarily we can understand by this. The emancipated souls and realized souls. Mukta Purush, Shuddha Bhakta, pure devotees. They always observe the lotus feet of Supreme Lord. Always observe. That this mantra, incantation of Rig Veda, what this mantra is giving us knowledge, what it is, this mantra is determining, that the object of worship, lotus feet of Supreme Lord, is eternal. And the observer, whether he remembers their souls or realized souls or devotees, are eternal. Then observation can be eternal. If the observed and observer are not eternal, then observation cannot be eternal. Devoted, the object of devotion and devotee, if they are eternal, then devotion can be eternal. All the schools of thought of Vaishnavism, they agree in this. They are unanimous on this point. Vaishnavism is based on this mantra of Rig Veda. Always means eternally. Always observing, always. The lotus feet is one. Supreme Lord is one. Observers are many. Sada Pashyanti. In the Bhag Pashyanti, it is plural Bhag. Sada Pashyanti. Observers are many, but observed is one. The object of observation is one. Sada Pashyanti Surya. How they observe, how they realize, Diviva Chakshurata, Diviva, like sun. If you find our Swami Maharaja, in one place he has said, if one is enlightened with the knowledge by which ignorance is destroyed, then his knowledge will reveal everything as sun lights up everything at daytime, something like that. Yes, say. That knowledge is self-effulgent knowledge, not this knowledge we intellectually grasp. Self-effulgent knowledge. The sun is self-luminous, self-effulgent. If you want to see the sun in the night, you cannot see. You collect all the lights of London city and try to see the sun in the night, you cannot see the sun. We have got the experience. There are things to be seen and there are persons to see. Seers are there and seen is also there. But without light you cannot see. You have to take the help of light. Now in the night we shall see the sun, we shall take the help of the light. All the little lights and other lights of London, if we accumulate, we cannot see the sun in the night. Why? Sun is self-luminous. Procedure is different. Sun will show itself or himself. There is sun God behind this. in our Vedic culture. Everything has got some consciousness behind this. But but we materialize, we see that the sun is better. But actually, in our Vedic culture, there is sun God behind this, who is sustaining the sun. If there is no consciousness within it, this body will perish. It is sustained as long as consciousness is there. Because it leaves this, the dead body will be decomposed, will destroy it. Everything is sustained and maintained by consciousness. The sun, there is something behind the sun, God is sustaining. If you think him as sun God, then you can use the word masculine physical, masculine physical, he. We will understand this way of explaining things. The Indian saints, they, other persons, they are puzzled. What is this? Sun is self-luminous. When sun rises, with the rays of the sun, you see the sun. Self-luminous, self-effulgent, self-shining, whatever you say. You do not require any other light to see it. We have to wait for the rise of the sun. When sun will rise, you have to open your eyes. You have to accept His grace. Then you can see. If you shut your eyes, close your eyes. The sun is not gracing me, is not kind to me. All this is hypocrisy. You open your eyes, you will want to see the sun. You open your doors and windows and accept the rays of the sun. Then through the rays of the sun you can see. You should do this, at least. From your part, sun is equal to all. He is giving his rays to all, whether it is good or bad. Filthy place and nice place everywhere is equal to him. But some persons, they are utilizing the rays of the sun, some are not utilizing. And they are blaming the sun, sun is not gracing us. God is equal to all. Supreme Lord is equal to all. He is giving His kindness, his grace to all. Some is accepting, some is not accepting. And they are blaming God is not gracious to us. If the son of a parent, mother, complain to the mother, mother is not loving me. Mother, what she will say? Mother is not loving me. Mother has a natural love for her son, natural love. Or if son complains like this, what she will say? But there may be some interest in this world. The disinterested love is not, you will not get in this world. But at least mother has got some sort of love for her son. If son complains this is not correct. And God has natural love for all His sons and daughters. Natural love. All we have come from God. We have a natural relation with Him. If we want the grace, we will get the grace. We do not want, they are not getting the grace. That is difficult. In Sattva Yuga, and in that, Sattva Yuga is the highest Yuga. In that Yuga, all are, they have got their wise persons, all means most of them wise persons. So they could have done meditation, and they are performing immense penance for thousands of years. Their life is on the marrow of the bone. Even all the flesh is eaten up. They did not die. But now in the Kali Yuga, if you will not get food, you will die. Annagata pran, without food you cannot eat. We cannot observe fast even in the Ekadashi Tithi. One day. When Ekadashi Tithi comes, then there is thunderbolt on the How we can live without food, huh? Although we get fruits and other things, yet milk is allowed. Yet we are thinking, we have not taken loaf and bread. How we can eat like that? You cannot do penance in this way. It's difficult for us. But in Sattva Yuga, in Shukla Ekadashi, Shukla Tritya, Akshaya Tritya Tithi, Chandan Jatra. Chandan Jatra means Jagannath Dev's Chandan Jatra. Chandan Jatra in Chandan Sarovar. You had been to Puri. You have not seen Puri. Puri, there is one lake, tank. It's called Chandan Sarovar. Sarovar means lake. A very big tank. And it has been constructed by Indradumna Maharaj, Indradumna Sarovar. And Chandan Jatra is performed for that. Its name is also Chandan Jatra. Now on this holy day, Jagannath Dev has ordered Indradumna Maharaj. Indradumna Maharaj, you have heard. Jagannath Dev appeared by the pure devotion of Indradumna Maharaj of Malab country. Malab Desh, there is another Pandu Desh. It belongs to Malab Desh. Indradumna Maharaj, by the devotion, pure devotion of Indradumna Maharaj, and his priest Vidyapati, and another Vishwavasu, the king of Savar, a low caste, but as a great devotee. By their devotion, Jagannath Dev has appeared in this Purushottam Dham. And Indradumna Maharaj, especially by the devotion of Indradumna Maharaj. And he has ordered Indradumna Maharaj, you do Chandan Jatra for 21 days in the month of Vaishak. Now this is Vaishak, first month of our Indian era, first month Vaishak. Vaishak, in the month of Vaishak, you say January. Our first month is Vaishak. Vaishak, and on the holy third lunar bright fortnight, third lunar day of the bright fortnight, this Akshaya Tritiya, on this holy day, from the holy day you are to give sandal paste with scent on me, Chandan Jatra. You have to bathe me and you have to give sandal paste and with scent to cool my body. He has ordered Indradumna Maharaj to do this. You will find in Padma Purana about the evidence you want to show. You want to know it. You will find it in Padma Purana. Indradumna Maharaj has not done anything, did not do anything whimsically. Whatever is ordered by Jagannath Dev, he has done for his service. He is always eager to serve. So his object to worship Jagannath Dev, when he is very eager to serve him, he is giving always orders. But those who are elected to serve, why God will order them? If he orders them to do any service, they will find difficulty. Oh, we are in difficulty. If we can enjoy, that is better. We are enjoyers in this world. What is our difficulty? Our difficulty is this. We do not want to serve Krishna. We have got no idea of Krishna, no idea of Jagannath Dev, Nityananda Gauranga. They are all bliss, but they are transcendental. Bliss is not something of this world. When we think we can get happiness in this world by our own efforts, we commit a Himalayan blunder. Blunder, Himalayan. Because, you see, Ananda you will not find in material object. You are loving your child, small child. Loving the child is very nice. And his complexion is very nice. Everybody is loving. The neighbors there also taking that child in the lap and kissing. Everybody is loving. The child is so nice, so beautiful, giving happiness to all. But when the consciousness will leave the child, you can keep the child's body intact chemically for a long time. But that dead body of the child is brought to parents, and the parents will be happy. No, you take it from here. Why, your most beloved son? No. The person who is speaking is absent. Person who is speaking you have not seen earlier. You have seen the body, you take the body. No. That which gave us happiness, that has left the body. Now, when I see this dead body of the son, my suffering increases. You take it. A spiritual spark only. Anusatchidananda. Every sentient being, they want to live in this world eternally. So, in their real self, they are Shat. Shat means eternally existing. A non-eternal thing cannot have the desire to live in this world eternally. It will be irrational. Every sentient being, nobody wants to die. Does anybody want to die? No. Here also. I don't want to die. I don't want to die. Because my real self is eternal. But being enveloped by this illusory energy of Supreme Lord, when we are averse to Krishna, then we think wrongly that I am this body. I am born, I shall live for some time, and I shall die. But actually I am not born, I am not living for some time, I am not living this body. My eternal self is eternal. It has got no birth, no death. You go through Gita, but you don't believe the teachings of the Gita. What is the use of going to Gita? In Gita it is saying, no jayati embriyati vakadachin nayang bhutta bhavita bhano bhiyo ajo nitya shastram prano handati handamani sharire. This body has got birth and death. The Atma has got no birth, no death. So, it is eternal. If the body perishes, Atma will not perish. It is eternally existent. And we have got the desire to know, because the knowledge principle. A divided knowledge can have the desire to know. Chit, Sat, Chit. Sat means eternally existing. Chit means knowledge principle. And Ananda, everybody wants Ananda, happiness. So we are in our real self, Ananda. Sat, Chit, Ananda. That is called Atma. The Atma is eternal. So, when Atma has contact with Atma, then Atma can happen. When we think, being averse to Sri Krishna, we think if we can get all these worldly things, then we have. We commit a Himalayan blunder. You will find in our ancient history of the India, they made many which are known by the Germans. They have brought those books. Many things for material development, many sciences. Ultimately they found useless. If we can make immense wealth in this world and material development, it will not give happiness to anybody. Why you should spend for this energy? After spending energy, they have stopped. And that was taken by the German others, and they are doing. Because Atma requires Atma for its sustenance and maintenance. This Anatma, devoid of existence, knowledge and bliss, cannot give. You may try for thousands of lakhs of years. You will not be successful. Onu Atma is Onu Ananda. Vibhu Atma is Vibhu Ananda. Person infinite. Atma is a person. This is not person. It's truly not a person. It's a devoid of consciousness. But Atma is a person because it has got feeling, thinking, feeling and willing. Satchidananda and also Ichcha Kriya Anubhuti. There is willing in it. Kriya, there is action. And also movements and thinking, feeling and ida. Ichcha Kriya Anubhuti and also feeling. That is called conscious. Unconscious, that has got no willing, volition, feeling, and there is no movement. That is called matter. So that Ananda is different when that spiritual spark which has emanated from Supreme Lord Sri Krishna is the part of the potence of the Supreme Lord Krishna. Make a mistake by becoming averse by the wrong use of his relative independence, because consciousness has got relative independence, otherwise it will become unconscious. That independence has been given by God. And if he misuses it and becomes averse to Sri Krishna, he will see Maya before him, this world, which is actually not existing. It is not existence, non-existence. There is got no knowledge and no bliss. But like a shadow of a tree we see, this world is Satchidananda, because we are averse. For that reason, we jump into it, like the insects, their eyes are very powerful. When they see the fire, they think that if I can go there and come in contact with them, we shall be happy. And they jump in, they burn like that. We make a mistake. That is our great offense. Being eternal is eternally connected with Supreme Lord. A part of the potency should remain for the possessor of the potency. When that spiritual spark, by his misuse of his relative independence, wants to enjoy this world, then God has got some affection for all the living beings. They have come. They don't want me. They want this enjoyment. Then created these infinite planets and created the 84 kinds of species. You go into these species, all the species, aquatic animals, birds, etc., and human beings, you go to and enjoy. We are getting bars, days, and threefold afflictions. But that is, and that has been given by Lord, because we do not want to serve. And if God, Lord does not give, then we cannot get it. We cannot even create an insect. We can kill an insect, but we cannot create. But God has created all this. Because you want to enjoy, you enjoy. And after that, when you will get this birth, human birth, at that time God has gifted this conscience. You think whether you want to enjoy this world or you want to come to me. By doing this, you will not be successful in getting happiness. You will be running after phantasmagoria. Then your discriminating power, you have to use it. Sadasat Vivek, you have to accept the eternally existing principle and you have to give up the non-eternal things. That has been given in the human birth. The human birth is the actual quality of worshipping Krishna. God has given this power to the human being. You think now, I have given you the human birth. Whether you will worship me or you want to enjoy again, then you go and go through these 84 lakhs of births. Whether you want to get the pangs of the suffering of the womb in the mother and at the time of death and threefold afflictions, you want it, or whether you want my connection. Ananda is supreme, Ananda is transcendental, Ananda is all powerful. By the grace of Ananda you can get Ananda. Ananda is person. Ananda is not a cipher. Onu Ananda is spirit soul, Onu Ananda. Even emancipated soul come in contact with the emancipated soul, although it is very small particle, but yet you will get happiness. But these emancipated souls are coming from Supreme Lord. His all existence, all this. His person is infinite. When you submit to him, by the company of Shuddha Bhakta devotees, you have got the aptitude to submit to him. Whether you have submitted to him or not, by the result you can understand. If you can come and contact a glimpse, a tinge of contact with Supreme Lord will destroy all your suffering. You will find, Jamin, only at the time of his death, at the age of 80 years, out of fear by seeing the messengers of God of death, he uttered the name of his youngest son, Narayan, and there has become a glimpse of the Nam, devotion, and his all sins have been destroyed. Because he uttered the name out of fear, but yet from the core of the heart. So God has heard that he is calling me. And here we call from this mouth, not from the heart. What is within us? If anybody wants God, he will come immediately. We want God. If God appears here, Krishna appears here, I have come here. You have called me, come along with me. What we should say? Come along, like that Indra, king of heaven. What he said? When Brahma came to him, come along. No, I have got so much duties. I have got a nice society of people, a hog society. My wife is so beautiful. And all these children, I cannot go. Who are you? I don't know. Who are you? Welcome. I have got so many duties. You have forgotten yourself. You are the king of the heaven. You are not a hog. Come along. No, like that. When Krishna appeared, he said, Sarvadharma paridhya mamekam saranam bhaja hankam sarvam mokkhishyamaham. Give up all these related duties. Take absolution. Who are you? You have got some so nice society. In London we are staying. Like that. When God will come, we will not be able to go to his lotus feet. Why you have called me? Why you have called me? I have called you because so much difficulty we have got in this world. We have difficulty with my daughter and other things. So please remove those difficulties. Nobody wants from the heart God. They want something of this world. For that they call God. God is within us. If we actually want God, he will come. And if a tinge of connection with Lord will come, all sufferings will be destroyed in a moment. But we shall not take that. We don't want Ananda, actually. Ananda is not subservient to you. By my own capacity we can get Ananda. When we try to get Ananda by our own capacity, we are running after fantasy. Like mirage in the desert. You are seeing there, water is there, but it is the actual water, it is an optical illusion. You go in the desert, The sun's rays reflect, and from the distance you see the clear sheet of water. You move on, it will recede, recede. Never will come in contact with that water because there is illusion. Like that, when you will become averse to Sri Krishna, you will make your face against Sri Krishna, then this Maya will come. Maya. Maya, not that. You will be in illusion. You will running after these non-eternal things, think that this world is eternal. Although we hear, again we try for this material acquisition of wealth. What is this? Wrong conception. You can take absolution. Today is Chandan Jatra, and Indradumna Maharaj is happy when he gets the service. He makes, he has got many sevakas and 2 palanquins, very big palanquins, and constructed for not Jagannath Dev himself. Jagannath is very heavy, but Jagannath is the representative, Madan Mohan. Previously Govinda was going. Now Madan Mohan with Bhakti Saraswati, 1 palanquin, in another palanquin Balaram and Krishna, 2 palanquins, and all the servitors they are taking from Jagannath temple to Chandan Sarovar. Chandan Sarovar, that lake built by Indradumna Maharaj, where Chandan Jatra is performed. And when they were bringing, I was there at that time with Guru Maharaj. At that time we have got no water. We had no water. We are staying in Budharva Dharmshala for 2 or 3 months for getting that plot of land. Guru Maharaj was stayed there. At that time, Chandan Jatra came, and Guru Maharaj used to offer something for the servitors of the Krishna Balaram and Madan Mohan Bhakti Saraswati. Every day. And in some places there are shadow. Shadow because it's hot. Now it is hot season. But that isn't to give shadow. It is built by the leaves of the tree and fruits. Shadow not by this now modern type of shadow. Shadow built by leaves of the tree and fruits. And there in some places Madan Mohan means representing Jagannath. Baladev, Madan Mohan and Saraswati Lakshmi. 1 palanquin. And another palanquin, Ramakrishna, Balaram Krishna. And they stay there, halt there to take rest. Not take rest. And all the devotees offer something, offer food to Jagannath Dev, Madan Mohan. In this way, on the way, 2-3 places, by taking rest, giving service to the devotees. And they are engaged for giving the service. And Indradumna was happy to get this service. And he built 1 tank. And also boats. In that boats, there is a pleasure trip. You do it during summer season. Pleasure trip with boats in the tank. And there are 2 boats. 1 boat is for Madan Mohan, Bhakti Saraswati. Another boat is for Krishna Balaram, and 5 Mahadev, 5 Shiva. Shiva is the greatest devotee of Krishna. We see like that, not like Ravan. We see Shiva is the greatest devotee of Krishna. There one Loknath Shiva is there, Markandeshwara, Kapalmochan, and Nilkanteshwar, all these 5 Shivas. They also come in different palanquins, which from Kirtan. And when Jagannath in the form of Madan Mohan is coming, there is musical band is there. Along with that, they are uttering the name Jai Jagannath, and also with that they are coming. And we have got the opportunity to go to Chandan Sarovar and the water of the water is on the head. And the pleasure trip with the boats in the tank. After that, return, there is one temple there. There are two temples. In one temple, Jagannath, in one the Madan Mohan, Jagannath, Baladev, Subhadra, and there are some duties there to represent. Not from original, from the Jagannath temple, but they have given to remind us that Jagannath, Baladev, Subhadra has come in the form of Madan Mohan. And Madan Mohan, there is one place for taking bath there, where full water, taking bath. Every day for 21 days. We have to do this. And also for Tulasi. From today, we have to give water to the Tulasi. But this is not India. This is not hot. This is cold in London. If you do it, then Lord and Vrinda Devi will catch cold. You cannot keep Vrinda Devi in winter season. Yeah? Can you keep?
Yes.
She's upstairs.
Upstairs they have.
She's upstairs.
Yeah. They are under special lights. and-
Special light.
Yes.
Yeah.
Artificial light.
The artificial light.
Even also in Russia I have seen it. They are doing this. The Tulsi basil tree. The basil tree, and you have to give water. And what water you can give? If you give cold water, it's cold season. There is hot, that place is hot. And this place is cool. And you have to remember that this, we are doing this service in India, in Purushottam Dham. You can do it in Bengal, you can do it in Orissa, you can do it in other places of India. But the whole places of India now is hot. Only Shimla and there are some places, hilly places, except in those, are all the places are hot. So they will be, in our all mosques you will find, from today we start, they will give some earthen pot, and there is some hole there, and some sticks is there, and it is drop by drop, water is dropping on the basil tree. You do it. Yeah, it is not. It is not necessary. This service. And also, from today, our deities will be smeared with sandal paste and korpur cap. What is that korpur? Korpur and scent. It will cool the body. For 21 days from today we start. And today we remember it. Now they are unable to do this service. Yes. And today, in winter season, the worship of Badrinath is stopped. Nobody can stay there. From today, the door of the temple is opened. It is operated here. We have to remember Badrinath and pray for his grace. And other devotees will go now, not in the winter season. There are snowfalls. But this is very auspicious. This auspicious we have come here. Now I think he is very much busy for some work. It's time.
He's just off.
Huh?
He's off. What's the routine? He's offering.
Yes.
He's still. He's still.
Let me do some kirtan. Ram Krishna Vasudeva Jagannath Hari Hari Ram Krishna Vasudeva Jagannath Hari Hari Ram Krishna Vasudeva Jagannath Hari Hari Ram Krishna Vasudeva Jagannath Hari Ram Krishna Vasudeva Jagannath Hari Hari Gopinath Hare Hare
Gauranga Hare Hare Gopinath Hare Hare
Gopinath Hare Hare Jagannath Hare Hare
Gopinath Hare Hare Jagannath Hare Hare
Gopinath Hare
Gopinath Hare Hare Jagannath Hare Hare Gopinath Hare Hare Jagannath Hare Hare
Nitai Gauranga, Nitai Gauranga,
Nitai Gauranga, Nitai Gauranga, Nitai Gauranga, Nitai Gauranga,
Nitai Gauranga, Nitai Gauranga, Nitai Gauranga, Nitai Gauranga.
Nitai Gauranga, Nitai Gauranga, Nitai Gauranga,
Nitai Gauranga, Nitai Gauranga, Nitai Gauranga, Nitai whatever you do, it will be occupied. It will be imperishable. So I was thinking, now I am on the way, what I shall do. But God has fulfilled my desire. He has brought to the house of the devotee. Rather, I was very thus, and his wife, he has heard my prayer. So whatever we do today, if we perform Kirtan, and this Kali Yuga Dharma is Kirtan, Hari Sankirtan, Hare Nama, Hare Nama, Hare Nama, Kevalam, Kalo Nastava, 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 Kutiranda, there is no other way, no other way, no other way. We should at least perform on this day, because it will be imperishable, it will be everlasting, and joyfully perform. That is said by Swami Maharaj. It is everlasting and joyfully perform. By doing Harinam, there is no difficulty. You can get happiness. And whatever we do with the devotees, we should do Sankirtan. All the devotional forms, we should remember Jagannath Day today. We should remember Gauranga Mahaprabhu Nityananda Prabhu, where the last days there in Kashi Mishra Bhavan, for 12 years at a stretch, he was there. And 24 years he was in Puri, and out of them 6 years he moved from one place to another. And 18 years there in Puri, Purushottam Dham. We should remember Gauranga Nityananda Prabhu and all Guru Varga today, especially. And whatever you want to do, if you do today, it will be imperishable. Devotion is imperishable. It is done without any desire. If it is desireless service, all the devotion, that is also imperishable. Actually, that is imperishable. It is very good. In auspices we have done. Kirtan also is here about Krishna. It is your fortune. Our next program?
Tomorrow.
We're back.
Kent?
In Kent. It's Paddington. Is it the name?
Uh-huh.
It's with the College of Metaphysical Studies. And they would like, Maharaja would like Srila Gurudev to speak on this topic of spiritual
awareness.
Spiritual awareness.
Yes,
Yes.
they would like you to speak.
They would like you to speak on this topic.
I should not know about it. What can I say? I am to remember for my own awareness. All right. I am to carry out the orders, the devotees, for my own benefit. Where it is?
It's in the country, in a park in Kent. It's about an hour drive away.
It only takes half an hour.
It's not.
Half an hour.
Oh, no, don't mention all that. Say 20 minutes,
And then one more
say
half hour.
35 minutes.
20 minutes. So, you keep saying it, kept saying it. Thank you, Maharaja.
What is the time now?
It is 10:09. Very nice.
No, I'm just going to show you to turn it on. Well, I'm going to make it fun.
Behind.